Hello, and welcome to the SEU Site Supervisor Orientation, located here in the SEU Site Supervisor Hub. This is your dedicated space for support, training, and tools as you supervise counseling student interns at Southeastern University. My name is Dr. Sandria Durham. Not only am I a faculty member, I'm a licensed mental health counselor and a site supervisor. You can say I'm deeply passionate about nurturing the next generation of counselors. It is an absolute honor to connect with you and to welcome you into the Fire family. As you may know, our university's mascot is Scorch the Fire, and that flame represents more than just school spirit. It symbolizes our passion for excellence, character, and service in everything we do, including counseling. Why you matter? You matter because as a site supervisor, you play a powerful role in the lives of our students. You are their mentor, their evaluator, their role model, and their guide through one of the most transformational stages of their training. Your insight, structure, and support will help bridge the gap between classroom theory and real world application. At SEU, we recognize that our counseling students learn and grow the best through high quality supervision that includes encouragement, accountability, and reflection. And that's where you come in. The purpose of this orientation is to make your role easier and more impactful. Whether you're preparing to host your very first intern or you've supervised several before, this orientation and hub offers tools and updated training to keep you informed, confident, and connected throughout the entire supervision process. You'll find support for every phase, from onboarding to weekly supervision to final evaluations. And yes, you can come back here anytime for a refresher, updates, and resources. Think of this as your digital toolbox. Before we move on, we need to clarify some key terms that you'll hear often as a site supervisor. First, let's define the difference between a practicum versus an internship. In the practicum, the student will have their initial clinical experience, and in this phase, the emphasis is on observation and beginning skills application. In the internship, there's more direct client contact and advanced skills practice. Now, a direct hour are the hours the interns will spend providing face-to-face or telehealth counseling services. Indirect hours are the hours focused on activities like case notes, treatment planning, supervision, and training. Individual supervision is that required one-to-one meeting that the intern and the supervisor will have where they review casework with clients and professional growth. Triadic supervision is just when the supervisor meets with two interns at the same time. And what is CACREP? It's the Council for Accreditation in Counseling and Related Educational Programs. This is our accrediting body, and we align with their standards. These terms will help guide you how you evaluate, support, and document the intern's experience. Now let's talk a little bit more about the SEU faculty, that is the academic support, and the site supervisor, which is you, and that partnership. At SEU, we believe that our students thrive most when the site supervisor and the university faculty work together as a team. While you are the primary guide for your intern's clinical growth, our faculty is here to support you every step of the way. We see it as a collaborative relationship, not a hierarchy. You provide the real world experience, daily mentorship, and on the ground feedback. Your faculty provides academic oversight, ensures KCREP standards are upheld, and serves as a resource for you when questions, concerns, or celebrations arise. If you ever need to check in about an intern's progress, request additional guidance, or navigate unexpected situations, do not hesitate to reach out. We deeply value your voice and consider your insight an essential part of the student's professional formation. Together, we will help our student become not just competent counselors, but compassionate, spirit empowered leaders ready to serve the world. Before we deep dive into your responsibilities, let's clarify the qualifications required to serve as a site supervisor for SEU's counseling intern. To serve in this role, you must hold a master's degree or higher in the counseling or closely related field from a regionally accredited institution. You must also be licensed or certified in your discipline. For example, an LMHC, LCSW, LMFT, or psychologist. You also must be in good standing with your state licensing board. You must also have a minimum of 2 years of post-licensure clinical experience. Please be currently engaged in professional counseling or clinical supervision work and also demonstrate a strong understanding of ethical codes and professional standards. You must be willing and able to provide the weekly supervision to students and offer structured learning experiences that align with their course and program objectives. Additionally, you should have a passion for mentoring, a heart for equipping the emerging counselors as they are growing and developing. If you're someone who enjoys reflecting on the why behind the work and who is committed to both challenge and encouragement, then you're exactly who we're looking for. How are site supervisors oriented, you ask? I'm so glad you did. At SEU, we believe in equipping our site supervisors with all the tools they need for success. Orientation begins with access to this video, which provides a thorough walkthrough of your role, responsibilities, and the expectations of both you and the intern. Once you're officially approved as a site supervisor, you'll receive a welcome email. You will have access to the site supervisor manual and the practicum internship handbook, instructions for accessing Tavera, our documentation system, a sample supervision contract to be utilized with your intern, the SEU counseling program calendar with important academic dates. We also invite you to attend live or recorded workshops offered throughout the academic year. These provide continuing education and community among other supervisors. You will be asked to confirm that you reviewed this orientation and relevant materials. And remember, faculty is always just an email or a phone call away. If questions arise at any point during our intern's placement, we are here to help. Let's talk about what supervision actually involves. According to the Florida Board and KCREP standards, your role includes, but is not limited to, providing weekly supervision of at least 1 hour of individual or triadic supervision. You also are required to offer structured learning by giving interns some meaningful clinical experiences with increasing levels of responsibility. You are also required to communicate with the faculty, especially if there's a performance concern, professional red flags. You are also required to complete both the midterm and final evaluations. You can find these in Tavera. As a site supervisor, you're required to model ethical and professional behavior so that the students learn not just what to do, but how to be in this field. At SEU, we believe supervision should be collaborative and strengths-based. Your role isn't to be perfect. It's to be present, consistent, and open to guiding the students as they discover who they are as counselors. In addition to weekly supervision, we ask that you participate in this orientation, which you're doing right now. So kudos. Please maintain open communication with the SEU practicum and internship faculty team. and also help create a safe and inclusive learning environment for interns to make mistakes, ask questions, and reflect on what they're learning. Please be familiar with the SEU academic calendar and the intern's expectations for the term.